Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody had a great day today. Um, I'm going to do a quick recap here of the last 2 days. I am winding down spring break with the family, and I'm out of town, so I'm trying to piece this thing together so I can kind of recap my week, the last 2 days of the week, and should have a weekly recap done probably Monday, just to give you an idea of where I ended up for the week. It was a pretty slow week compared to previous weeks, but that's just the way what the market is giving us. Um, I'm taking what it's giving me. It's slowing down. It's probably going to be slow until earnings season cranks back up here in about a month. So we're just going to take it easy, take what the market gives us, and continue to move forward. Yesterday was traded DG, and this one actually gapped up. And, I saw it, and I was like, well, whatever it gives me, that's what I'm going to take. If it gives me the short, I'm going to take the short. If it gives me the long, I'm going to take the long. And I had tweeted this out, and I said big money is in this long. They're looking for this to go long. And I figured it would gap up, and then we would sell off. It would sell off into people trying to buy this because it gapped up. And that's typically what happens. So, I was kind of looking short, and that's kind of what happened. We started selling off going into the open. And we got, the first 5-minute candle. The second one came in. I got short once we confirmed some weakness here. Covered some here. Covered some here. And when we bounced, I went ahead and took it off. Got short again. And covered some through the move. This was my final target, but it never did hit that. It came down and then started to come back up. So I ended up covering it and waiting to see if we were going to bounce. We did pull back, and I finally got another piece of this and, sold it here. Took half off here on the 100-day, which was my final target. And then as it bounced back, I had to take the rest off at break even. So I waited for this thing. It ran all the way back up, and I waited for it to fail. It just couldn't push anymore. We started to sell off, and I shorted into this weakness. Yeah, we were over top of the 20. We were over the VWAP, but this was just showing too much weakness, and it was worth the risk. I took some off here VWAP, got this move down, got some there, got some here, and wanted to catch this short some going into the close, but we didn't sell off, ended up coming back and stopping out. So 992.32 yesterday. Had I not taken this trade, I'd have had $1,000. I'd have made over $1,000 on this trade, which is not bad. For it not really giving me what I wanted. But the key was knowing what big money was doing with this. And the way I found out was I watched the interview on Bloomberg, and the guy pretty much spelled it out for us. Pretty much told me what he was doing, so I assumed that he wasn't the only one doing this, and the only one wasn't, bullish on this. If they come out and say they're bullish, they want to gap up. As soon as it gaps up, they're going to sell it into unsuspecting, inexperienced traders, and that's exactly what they did. Okay, so today was FEYE. I had this on watch, and this one actually gapped up. This one was, it opened up here, and I didn't want to get it long. Said, but if it set up short, I would definitely jump on it. And that's exactly what I did. Hold on, I got the wrong. Okay. So sorry, I had to print this chart on my travel computer, so the numbers are small. You really can't read them. But this gives you an idea of what I did is real small. I got short here. After we made this move, I had to convince myself that this is what I needed to do. But had to, to hold through this pullback, and I was just in too much size. I went in 2,000 shares. I was in too much size. I wasn't comfortable. Therefore, and with this price action, I just was not comfortable being in this heavy. So I ended up covering it a little early here and took the rest off at 20, which turned out to be the right thing because we pulled all the way back. So then I waited until we came back and ended up getting short here under red to green and got a nice move here. We didn't get the full move, but kind of worked out to my favor. And then I got back in, right before, I think I told you guys I was getting back in here before I got on the road, back up in here, and just let it ride. And once I got to a stop, I could log in, and it wasn't doing anything, so I just took it off. Didn't, and it did pull back. It did make this big run down, but driving on the highway, I can't trade it. So I had to take it off where I took it off and just let it go. So 578.11 today, not very good, but I'll take it. I'll take it because this is the only stock I had going, and day trading, and so I did what I could on it. Now I did get in TIFF for an all-day hold, but I could not log in to my IB account, and I don't know if I stopped out or not. Okay, I got stopped out on the first try. The second try was after we ran up here, and I told you guys it looked like it didn't like it up here, and we were probably going to pull back. So once we got through this candle, I got in, got it through the VWAP. It hit me at 68.50, I think, or 96.50, I can't. And yeah, 96.50, and that pretty much got me about break even. And then I had to stop on the rest at break even. But when I logged in, when I got here, I couldn't log into my account. So worst case scenario, or best case scenario, I broke even. Well, from what I figure, I'm up about $30 or $40 on it. After being down, I think maybe 10.25 or something is what I kind of figured. So not bad recovery on that. I'm concerned because I can't log in to verify that I got stopped out at break even. And if that's the case, that's only a couple of dollars. So it's not really going to change my week that much. So hopefully we can get in tomorrow. I can kind of verify that happened. But you can see this was I don't think I have a daily chart of it. I don't. This was another retailer, and I just didn't think it was going to go up. But we had a big short squeeze, and that's all this was a short squeeze. And ended up taking me out on that squeeze, but I made it back. So I'm pretty happy about that. So that's the end of my day. That's all I've got. 992.32 on Thursday and 578.11 today to end the week. No real breakout days this week. You know, the market just wasn't there for me. It wasn't offering those opportunities. So, you know, a very modest week, but consistency is the key. As long as I'm consistently making profit, I'm happy with that, and I will keep on keeping on. So you guys take care. Enjoy the weekend. I'm definitely going to enjoy mine. The weather down here is nice. I should be able to get out and do some sailing tomorrow. I've been dying to get back out on this water. It's all about salt life, baby. You know, I'll pitch a tent and live here if I could. I promise you. But one day my goal is to retire here, and I'll send you a couple. I'll post a couple pictures on Twitter of what I want to do the rest of my life. So you guys take care. Have a safe one, and I will see you. Some of you I'll see Sunday morning. The rest of you I will see on Monday.